Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
I'm convinced that the mid-season trailer for Sister Wives season 19 gives a sneak preview of Christine Brown's departure from the show. Sister Wives star Christine Brown wasn't heavily featured in the trailer for the second half of the season, and I think the show is sneakily previewing what's coming next for her and David Woolley in their lives as a part of the series. Throughout Sister Wives season 19, viewers have gotten the chance to see the Brown family as things break down and the one-time unit drifts apart. While Christine, who met and introduced David to viewers at the tail end of the last season, was focused on her relationship throughout the early part of the season, which documented her wedding. Even though the wedding of Christine and David was a big part of the first half of the season, the second half of Sister Wives season May 19 have different plots. Christine, who separated from Kody Brown during Sister Wives season 17, set off a domino effect for the rest of the Brown family patriarch's original wives to take a stand. After inspiring Janelle Brown and Meri Brown to take stock of their own marriages, Kody was left with just Robyn Brown as his only remaining wife, and Christine's life wound up changing in its entirety. Christine was barely featured in the mid-season trailer. Sister Wives released its mid-season trailer to some surprise when viewers found that Christine wasn't heavily featured, while the rest of the family was shown embroiled in serious drama. Christine and David's wedding played a significant role in the first half of Sister Wives season 19, but it appears that they won't play as much of a role in the second half. Shown in the trailer for just a moment, the second half of the season will be more focused on Janelle and Meri navigating issues with Kody, Robyn, and the Coyote Pass land. Christine may be doing her best to stay out of the drama in the second half of Sister Wives season 19. Commenting on it briefly, Christine is largely absent from the rest of the cast in the trailer, and she probably won't be with her fellow Sister Wives family members for the remainder of the season. She doesn't have much to deal with when it comes to the Coyote Pass saga because she is so focused on her marriage and her new life with David. Even though Christine and David may be on their own, they will each have a different story. Christine and David's story won't be heavily featured. Even though Sister Wives viewers are still interested in the story of Christine and David, their appearances in the second half of season May 19 be limited. After front-loading the season with Christine and David's story, it seems like the couple may be a part of the supporting cast rather than the main focus. The first half of Sister Wives had a lot of work to do with Christine's relationship because the show had to build up to their wedding, incorporate the doubts of the rest of the family, and make it clear that Christine was happy with her independence. Because Christine and David had so much going on at the beginning of the season, it's possible that, on principle, the second half of Sister Wives season 19 will place them in the background a little bit more. It's also possible, however, that the show could be gearing up for some major changes. Because Christine is such a popular character on Sister Wives, it's possible that the show is paving a brand new path for the former sister wife as she embarks on the following phase of her life with David, even if this results in changes for the rest of the family. A spin-off could be teased by Christine. Although Christine and David may not be a huge part of the rest of Sister Wives season 19, it's possible that they're gearing up for something even larger when the season finishes up. After showing just how much ground they were able to cover on their own in the front half of the season, it's possible that the producers behind Sister Wives could be gearing up to give Christine and David a spin-off of their own. Christine, who's always been able to handle herself independently of the family, has always seemed like she's been prepared for her own show. Even though the show may not be over yet, Sister Wives has appeared to be changing over the past few years and may be coming to an end. It looks like Sister Wives season 19 will be very different by the end of the season, even if it doesn't end. It's possible the show may want to show more of Christine and David's life together, like their new joint business or their time at home. It's possible that Sister Wives season 19 will gradually move them to the back burner to make room for their upcoming spin-off. Sister Wives, is the show getting cancelled after season 19? Sister Wives has been on for a long time, and over time, its popularity has only increased. There are numerous rumors regarding the show's future, which is currently in its 19th season. Some say that Kody might look for a new wife, and others say that the show will now focus on the OG3's lives. The show has been on hiatus ever since its final episode aired in February 2025. Several episodes remain for the current season, which will return soon. Rumors are swirling that the network has now cancelled the show. It was unclear when the show would return after a mid-season break. A brand new advertisement suggests that the show will return on April 20, 2025. The story will continue from where it left off before the break. A tell-all with Suki will also take place. However, there are currently no season 20 updates. There is no certainty about the new season. Is the network canceling the show? Maddie Brown Brush gives birth to a girl and Sister Wives. The Brown family is growing as time goes on. Maddie and Caleb have 3 kids, and they have welcomed a beautiful baby girl. Maddie shared the photo on her Instagram and shared that they had named her Amelia Estelle Brush. A fan in the comment section shared that Estella means star in Latin. So, it is possible that Maddie paid tribute to her later brother Garrison in the name of her newborn daughter. He loved stargazing. In the reply section, Maddie replied to the fan and shared that it was indeed true. After 19 seasons, is Sister Wives finally ending? Since its inception in 2010, Sister Wives has maintained its popularity. There are rumors that the show may not be renewed for another season as it enters a new phase. Fans are uncertain if the show will have another new season. Kody had 3 wives when the show first started, and he was interested in Robyn. We witnessed over time how he placed Robyn above all else, which divided the group. Due to his toxic behavior, all of his wives eventually left him, one after the other. He is now in a monogamous relationship with Robyn. The show started to show how polygamy worked, but the main motive of the story is now lost. The OG3 have started their new lives and moved on. Kody and Robyn are still in Flagstaff, Arizona. Consequently, filming has been much more difficult than when everyone was in a single location. The Coyote Pass property is currently the main cause of conflict. Meri, Janelle, and Kody are fighting over it, but there are rumors that the trio has sorted out the issue. Therefore, if it is accurate, the majority of the plot has been eliminated. Furthermore, there won't be much drama for the fans if Kody doesn't start looking for a new wife. The program offers very little to its viewers. Additionally, the wives are busy with their own lives. There may be some glimmer of hope if one of them marries multiple times. Nevertheless, that story seems far-fetched. I'm convinced this is why Sister Wives Kody Brown doesn't love Robyn. How must it feel to have spent years of your life in a marriage only to feel marginalized as your spouse turns their attention to another person? Oh, and that someone is also their wife. Isn't it frustrating to you? But that's exactly what happened on Sister Wives. The show that was supposed to be about a healthy polygamous relationship turned into years of chaos, and the show continued even after 3 of Kody Brown's 4 wives left him. While there were many issues within the family, Kody's glaring favoritism toward Robyn was one of the main sources of conflict. When his first 3 wives finally broke up with him and began to criticize his actions, his fans let out a sigh of relief. I had the impression for a number of years that Kody only desired to be with Robyn. That's where he put all his time and energy. Despite Robyn's difficulties, he has implied that he may be interested in maintaining their unintentionally monogamous relationship, despite his claims that he only loved her. However, just because his eye isn't moving around does not mean that he isn't focused on himself or someone else. I have long called out Kody's narcissistic behavior, and there's been no indication that his self-centered actions have changed. Robyn has even admitted she feels burdened now that she's the only wife left dealing with Kody. Which brings up a bigger concern: does their love really exist? Or does he really want to be in control and be loved? Kody is likely to portray Robyn as the villain if she follows in the footsteps of her previous sister wives and exhibits the same behavior he did when his previous marriages failed. Kody's so-called affection for Robyn may be just as self-serving as his hair care routine if that's the case. Robyn and Kody's relationship, from love to favoritism. When they first started dating in 2010, Kody seemed completely in love with Robyn. However, there is a difference between love and infatuation, and based on the specifics of their relationship, I believe Kody was experiencing infatuation. He compared his feelings for Robyn to being in love for the first time as a teenager. Since Kody already had 3 wives when he met Robyn, his current suggestion that he never had feelings for them is surprising to me and frankly offensive to his other wives. Robyn represented something brand new and exciting, a departure from the routine he had established with Meri, Janelle, and Christine. He had been married multiple times before getting married to Robyn. Kody and Meri got married in a legal ceremony in 1990, and a spiritual marriage brought them Christine in 1994 and Janelle in 1993. Those early marriages seemed focused on building a plural family. All the wives came from polygamous backgrounds. The Browns hadn't been actively looking to add to their family before Robyn arrived. In 2014, Kody went to great lengths to legally marry Robyn, something he never did for Janelle or Christine. Kody reasoned that he wanted to legally adopt Robyn's children from a previous marriage, but doing so meant he had to divorce Meri. This might appear to be a grand, romantic act on the surface. On the other hand, it was also tactical and perhaps practical. Kody strengthened his position as patriarch by legally marrying Robyn, giving his favorite wife a sense of legitimacy and safety that none of the others had. I believed that Kody's preference for Robyn was obvious from the beginning, and as the seasons progressed, it only became more apparent. Take the wedding rings, for example. Even after spiritually marrying Janelle and Christine, Kody kept the ring Meri gave him. He insisted on melting that ring down when he started courting Robyn. After that, he had one of his wives make him a new Claddagh ring, which he started wearing when he married Robyn. Later, in 2022, viewers noticed Kody wearing yet another new ring, one that was apparently gifted by Robyn, while filming season 18. This came after both Christine and Janelle had left the family, but Kody remained spiritually committed to Meri. For him to switch rings again, replacing one that symbolized his plural family with one representing only Robyn, was another slap in the face. On camera, Meri asked him about it, but he didn't really respond to her. Meri made the announcement that she was leaving him a few months later, at the beginning of 2023. Was Robyn Kody's favorite because of love? Most likely not. There are numerous instances in which Kody demonstrates his preference for Robyn, in my opinion. He hired her a nanny, a luxury he didn't offer to his other wives. While the others were still having trouble finding stable housing, he persuaded the family to contribute to the financing of her large new home. Once Robyn was in the picture, it was like he forgot about the rest of the family entirely. The kids are also included in this. Several of Kody's children with Christine, Janelle, and Meri have said they barely see him and they don't have much of a relationship. Meanwhile, Robyn's children, both from her previous marriage and her kids with Kody, appear to have a much closer bond with him. But none of this necessarily means that you are in love. It shows, if anything, how self-centered Kody is. He usually puts his energy where it will benefit him the most or make him feel respected the most. It's likely to have been easier for him to bond with Robyn's kids because he's still on good terms with Robyn, whereas his strained relationships with his other wives have made it harder for him to connect with their kids. And, as his adult children have become more outspoken, it's likely worsened their strained relationship with Kody. Kody's affection seems conditional. It's based on loyalty and admiration. He uses it like a reward to give to those he sees as worthy. He constantly compared Robyn's behavior to the disrespect and betrayal he claims to have experienced from his other wives. However, because they were aware of Kody's flaws and did not hesitate to challenge him, those women lived with him for nearly 30 years. But the more they did this, the more Kody seems to have focused on Robyn, putting those marriages to the wayside. Robyn came into the family wearing rose-colored glasses. Everything was fresh, and she and Kody were in the honeymoon phase, whereas that period was long gone for his other relationships. After leaving an abusive marriage, Robyn acknowledged that she was seeking safety and the support and safety of a plural family. She may have been more in love with what Kody represented than with who he really was, in hindsight. And the same might be said for Kody. He loved how Robyn stroked his ego and reinforced the behavior he wanted to see in his other wives. Robyn has always been the least vocal and the least critical. She's more deferential, which may explain why she's remained in Kody's good graces for so long. To put it mildly, Kody does not respond well to being challenged. He likely assumed bringing in a fourth wife would realign the family dynamic and re-establish his dominance. However, when the other wives did not follow Robyn's lead, he turned all of his positive energy toward her, likely marking the beginning of the end for his first 3 marriages. Robyn is stuck in a narcissistic cycle. TLC has never hired a therapist to look at the sister wives.